Hi, I'm Andrea from the Tools for Teaching Teens team, and today I'm going to show you how to make a QR code. I don't know if you have seen them around and always wondered how to make them. They're actually super easy. All you need is a computer. You don't even need a smartphone or an iPad or an iPod to create them. What you need is your laptop or your computer, your desktop computer. I usually work with a couple screens open. I have the internet screen open and I have whatever document I'm working on in case it's this nifty little sign that says Tool for Teaching Teens. So you'll need both of those open. The first thing you'll do is you will do you can just do a Google search for QR code generator and lots and lots are gonna pull up. There's no really one better than the other. It's really personal preference. I like ones that don't require me to log in or sign in and have an account. And I just want something super easy to use. So I actually like this one down here. That's just this QR code generator. And so when you click on it, you're gonna see a screen that looks something like this. They're all very similar. They're gonna have some different options for what you want your QR code to do or to say. I tend to just use the text option and the URL option. That is, so this one I already typed in Tools for Teaching Teens. And so when this QR code is scanned, that phrase is going to pop up on the phone or the iPad or iPod that's used. So type in whatever phrase you want to type in, and then you come over here and you hit save. And it's going to ask you the format you want to save it. I always go with PNG, which is just an image, type of image. And I give it a name. We're just going to be simple. We'll just give it a 1. And then go ahead and hit save. And it's going to ask you whether you want to just open it or whether you want to save the file. Since I'm going to go ahead and use this right away, I'm just going to open it. And there it is. And so I just right click and tell it to copy, and then I go and I open up the document that I'm going to put it in, and I right click again, and this time I tell it to paste, and voila, there is my QR code. Now it's not where I want it, so I'm going to have to move it around. I am a big fan of using PowerPoint, that is as opposed to Microsoft Word when I am trying to put images in and manipulate text, and I find PowerPoint a lot easier. So that's what I'm using here. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to make it a little bit smaller so I can come and stick it over here in the corner, like so. Now, since it is an image, you have lots of options. You can add borders, you can change the color. And so I'm gonna just add a border here. And let's see, did it show up? Yes, so there is the border. And what you can't see because I've got a white background is that these QR codes automatically come with kind of a white background, which looks fine if you're gonna do a white. There you go. But if you have a color background, maybe it's not quite as attractive as you want. Maybe you want to get rid of that white border, and you can just use I go to Format, and I go to Color, and I tell it that I want to set the transparent color, and I click on it, and there it got rid of all of the white background. You can also use that same format option and go into color, and you can make it different color. I can make it red, or blue, or but black works for me. I'm going to go back to that white background just because I like that. So that is the text. Now, if you want to use your URL, you go back and you're gonna do the same thing. Now with URLs, you're gonna get an option and it says shorten the URL. Now, I don't know if you can really see, but if your URL is really long, the dots and the codes within the QR code can get very small. And if you're going to be making copies and then copies of copies, sometimes they don't always copy very well. And so you can shorten the URL. It's not going to do a thing other than change the shape of your QR code. You can see it's just gonna, it's like a bit.ly this or a Google little shortened URL. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I am going to save it. This time I'm gonna name it a 2. And again, I'm gonna open it because I want to just copy it. And I'm gonna pop it over here and paste it. Okay, and so they have, it might be a little hard to see on the screen, but they are unique for what the text or the URL, everyone is unique. And let's see, we're gonna stick this, make this one a little bit smaller, and we'll stick it right here. And so that is how you make them. In a later video, we'll look at how you would use these in your classroom. But now go and practice and have fun making QR codes, and come back for another great video from the Tools for Teaching Teens team.